Aries, January is going to be important because it's going to cover the next 3 months of your life where abundance is going to really start showing up for you. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, rising, and all placements of Aries in your chart. Well, January is here, January 2025, and it is going to be a doozy. It truly is for our sign of Aries. You're meant to be in the public spotlight. You are meant to stand up at a podium. You are meant to project in one way or the other, whatever it is that you have, your sole purpose, whatever that is meant to be. Now, you have the Empress that came out originally for you. This Empress card is saying 3. That's the 3. And that'll be a number that you most likely are going to see throughout the month of January, but probably February and March. So although this is a January reading, just remember, for a lot of you, this is 3 months. Now take from the reading what is applicable for you and let go of the rest. We're talking about your foundation of what it took for you to get here. You guys had to go through a lot. The Empress in the Tarot is saying that you have been through so much and you've been able to nurture it. This is about self-love, self-nurturing, and some of you had to mother or father yourself. You had to be your parent while you were growing up, while you were in adulthood, so that you could be the best version of yourself. But this tear down that you went through, you got the Page of Cups. I mean, the Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is talking about the dreaminess, the stages, the daydreams, the night dreams, the visions that you've been having. Some of you, I'm seeing it's been 3 years, some 5 years, and even back to childhood, where, or at least teenage years, where you saw yourself doing something. That's the something you're supposed to be doing right now. Now, if you're already doing it, yay, because it's going to grow even further. And if you're not quite sure what it is, you're about ready to see it. It's going to take place over the next 3 months, where I'm seeing increments as if you're walking on steps on the stairway. But these are very large steps, and there's only 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm also being guided to tell you to pay very close attention to the moon cycles, the phases of the moon, the quarter moon, the full moon, the new moon, all of this. And this is all getting ready to start for you as of January 1st. January 1st is what I just saw. Now, for those of you who are new, I see it, hear it, feel it. I know what's going on. I'm tapped into the divine, and I'm guided through these messages. So we look at your foundation, then we're going to look at your foundation includes you, what you've been through, where you're at today, but it also talks about your security, your home, things like that. And then we're going to take a look at family and friends, romance for those of you who are interested. I will pull a card out for the month. It'll be for the month of January, and then I'll give you the guided message at the end of the reading. You have the 7 of Wands, all right? So this is part of what your journey has been about, is to design a plan for you, but it blocks out anybody blocking your progress, because that is what you've had to work toward, to remove, to clear, to clean this all out as the Empress. You know, the Empress is one of the best cards. It truly is, because this is somebody who has knowledge, conscious knowledge of what you're supposed to be doing, of who you are, the authentic you, and you're able to complete this cycle. And that's why I love this card, because it's talking about the circle. The circle is the completion of life. That means you've been from everywhere, probably going up and back through the circle, up and then down, and then trying to get the momentum to get back up. And right now you have completed this, and you're basically creating your new destiny. And it couldn't be a better time to do that. 2025 is starting us into this new cycle. As we come out of the age of Piscean and move into the age of Aquarius, this is powerful energy for our Aries. Aries, you are a amazing individual. You're a true leader, and people just love to listen to you speak or to watch you draw. design. They love to read what you write. You're a true artist when it comes to life in general, and you know how to convey it to others. It's like excellent communication, although this isn't the swords, that you're about fire. So you bring in this passion in whatever you're doing, and that's what's going to make it a success. Now, when it comes to your money, to your financial stability, some of you have to do, I'm seeing trading. You've got to make some trading. You've got to turn some things around. You may be feeling a little blocked and stuck when it comes to your money. Pentacles represents money. Pentacles represents everything on the material plane, Aries. So this may be in not just your financial sector, but it may be trying to decide where you're living, where you're going. Some of you are moving. I am seeing now this is in the present. You may have already seen this location, just purchased this location, or you're leaving this location, but I am seeing like a lake. Okay, it's not the ocean, and it's not a stream, it's a lake. And I'm seeing like a little cabin next to the lake. So you may be interested in trying to purchase or sell that type of property. And this is going to be your time frame, January, February, March. Something is going to turn around for you, where it's almost being shown to me like a push, like here you go. If you're trying to get it, whether it's sell it, here you go. Whether it's purchase it, here you go. For some of you, this is going to be a very wise investment, and you already know it. You feel it. You just know it. It's not about faith. There is no doubt in it. You already know it, right? The little bit of arrogance that comes with being an Aries is there. But one thing's for sure, some of you are going to be teaching other people, and that's going to bring you some stability. Now, that stability doesn't mean you have to be a full-time teacher, like teaching kids. This can be anything from teaching people how to knit and crochet to whatever. And I feel some of you are going to wind up putting it on a social media content where you're teaching. I see there's one person I really love his work, but he doesn't teach. He's an artist and he paints on one of the social medias, and he paints, and I love his work, but he doesn't teach it. What I'm seeing for this group, let me know if it's you. If you've been thinking about doing something on social media, you are teaching. Like if he were to say, now you want to do this and you want to do that and you want to do this, kind of like, I can't remember his name. He used to have a painting show years ago. He was around for a really long time. That's the human side of me. I don't know what to say there. But taking hold and capturing the attention of people through your natural born skill set, okay? Whether that's singing, whether that's dancing, you are going to present it to the world, and you are on the podium, meaning you're going to be the leader, you're going to be the teacher. Very, very good. It doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter if you're retired. I have one client who I know is relocating to another country, and I see her in a community where she's like the community leader and everybody is involved with each other. So it's like she's taking her brilliant dream and putting it out there, and people are loving it. And it's not about money. It's about foundation, feeling secure and safe in her location. Some of you are bouncing back and forth when it comes to feeling like you are in the right environment. You may be going from one home and traveling to another area, working out of two different places, while others of you, this may just be your work in general. Now, this may have to do with some of you putting your efforts into the wrong place, is what I heard. If you've been putting your efforts into the wrong place, not feeling a reward come in, no self-satisfaction whatsoever, reconsider that. Look at that from a different angle. We have the card of judgment, and that's what it's talking about. It's a time for you to make a final decision. That's what this card means. A final decision. All right, making a judgment call. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. This is what I know I'm supposed to be living here, doing this, whatever it is for you. When it comes to your security, feeling safe, feeling sound and solid, this is your decision. January, you have to make that decision in January, and you're going to see the one after the other, like a domino effect, because you made the choice. So if you've been feeling stuck, kind of toggling, do I or don't I, when it comes to anything in your life, whether that's career or not, you're going to be unblocked as soon as you make that decision, which is very, very good. Now, I do also see some of you are relocating, literally moving, and I'm seeing if you were in the, let's say you're in America, you're moving from California all the way to the East Coast. Like, it's a big move. So we're looking at 3,000 to 5,000 miles away from where you are. This is a really major relocation that you already feel it's the right move for you. So make sure that you are following your intuition on that. Now, when it comes to family and friends, some of you are dealing with somebody that I feel has to do with being blocked. All right. Now, they may owe you some money. They may owe you some time, energy. But for a lot of you, this is a person who they tell fairy tales. They tell stories. Now, this could be an actual, they tell stories for a living, or they tell stories about you, but there's something off about this particular individual. Let us know if that's you. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so that's the person that I'm talking about. They may have stabbed you in the back by telling stories about you that weren't true. They sabotaged you, and it may have caused a disconnect of your divine masculine and inner divine feminine. The way you think and feel got out of sync because of this person. There is a truth coming out about this person, and that is one of the main things about the year 2025. It isn't just people that we see on television or anything being called to the truth. It's everyone. So anybody that has hurt you, it is going to be called to the table starting in the year of 2025. So this is a big deal for some of you, whoever this individual is. They could have heavy air in their chart, an Aries, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. They may be a fellow Aries as well. You very well may be a fellow Aries. But there's something about this person that they come in and say something and leave. And I feel that they are blocking your money, okay? They're blocking your financial security. Let me know if you are dealing with that. Leave us a comment. Because again, the truth is going to come out about this person. No, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to say anything or do anything. This is their. Oh, you had a lot of cards. I'm gonna talk to you about all the cards that fell out. This is them who needs to take action. It's going to be done for you. It will be done in your favor. Now, this may be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius that is around here who's going to say, wait a minute, that's not what I saw. They're lying. They may be another family member who is going to call this person out. Through this whole situation, there's a lot of opportunities around you for some of you when it comes to your family, particularly those of you dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra. All right, Aquarius or a Libra, possibly a Gemini. This is a new scenario. This scenario is a beautiful wish being granted. So if you were hoping to speak with somebody that you have been apart from for 4-6 years, it could be a little less, it could be a little more, but if you've been apart from somebody for a long time, I'm seeing 4-6, there's going to be communication coming in from this individual to you. And I feel it's going to be a really wonderful conversation. You're going to have a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of growth on both sides. So whatever happened that separated you, whether that just be life itself or an actual disagreement, that is going to be gone. You guys have healed. You've healed, they've healed. There's massive spiritual growth. There's mental growth. This person has really come to a good place within themselves, but it's going to heal this and reunite you with this person. And this is what you actually wanted in this situation with this family member or very close friend. So it's very, very good. Now, for another group of you, you have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, feeling astray, somebody who took advantage of you, and you have the Empress again. This is not the Empress in the beginning of the reading. This is like a mother, a grandmother, or you are the opposite, okay? Mother, child, etc., father, child. Whoever this particular individual is, I feel they have a very narcissistic personality, and they leave you high and dry. Okay, now we're going to look at romance in a minute, because for some of you that may be your romantic partner. Whoever this individual is, I just see them like draining you. That's what's going on here, where this person has just drained you while they sit back and go, oh, poor me. Bring me some water. Do this for me. Oh, nobody does this for me. That's what I feel they do. They're very exaggerating in the way that they handle this, particularly with you. Now, you may have been apart from them for a really long time, and you may think that you are healed from them, and you most likely are. But I'm seeing this final swipe, okay? A final swipe. Now, I am recording this the end of December, and it may actually happen just before the 1st of January. But this is taking place where it's gone. All right, whatever this person did to you to make you feel like you were ignored, unwanted, if they kicked you out of the home, if you kicked them out of the home, there is a reconciliation within you, meaning no more guilt, no feeling of humiliation, no anger. It's like, I wish them, and this is what you do. You do not wish somebody, oh, I wish you all the goodness in the world. I just love you. You hurt me so bad. Don't do that if you are new to this whole journey. Those of you who have already gone past that point, you already know what I'm talking about. This is where you say, I wish you to have whatever is meant for you. I am now released from this situation. I owe you nothing. You owe me nothing. And I'm done. You don't need an apology from this person, because this person is not going to give you an apology. They will never take accountability. They will not say they're sorry. So for those of you who are going to have memories, daydreams, or just wake up feeling it's gone. It's like I feel like I'm healed. It's all good. Like somebody just went kapah, in some church, right? Like in the old days. This is very, very good news for a lot of you. Now, when it comes to your romantic relationship, some of you, that may very well be your partner that I'm talking about right there, where they were doing it. And they may have been playing the victim and putting it all on you. Whoever this person is, there is new destiny coming in for sure. Now, for another group of you, you have a big change coming in your existing relationship. You have the Hierophant, because your partner are really looking at things from a different angle, particularly if you are dealing with Taurus, or you have Taurus in your chart, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Queen of Cups is a really beautiful, loving energy when she is upright. This is very positive, right? But we're looking at both sides, up and down. There is a complete turnaround. This is somebody saying, I'm sorry, I love you, let's fix it, let's get married or remarried, because there is going to be a new destined plan. This may very well be your soulmate, all right? With the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be up to you. You get to make that final decision. And that's exactly what you want as the Empress energy overall in general for the month of January. This is pulling back your power, making sure you never give your power away to anyone ever again. That doesn't mean you can't be in love. It means you trust your judgment, you follow your judgment, and nobody can sway you from that. I feel that you and this particular individual are starting to see things from a similar place. where they recognize that. So if they were asking you to do more than you should have, maybe like if the 10 of Wands was here where you're overburdened, not contributing enough, they're changing their mindset. Again, with this group of you, I see a lot of growth in you and them. There may not be a lot of communication or haven't been over the last at least 2 years. I'm seeing 2, so I'm going to say it's 2 years. But things are going to start feeling better, and it may be right as New Year's Day arrives. So that's what I mean. It could actually start happening right now in the month of December. But there's something good going to come out of this, whether you choose to stay with this particular individual. There is such an embodiment of realism about Aries that's really going to shine in the month of January. You may even scare them a little bit. Like you might scare them, and that's okay because they're seeing who you really are. You're not going to hold anything back, not that you normally do. There's no mask over you, and the good thing is there's no mask over them. Now let's take another look at another group of you, and I will also look at new relationships as well. We have the King of Cups and the King of Swords. The King of Cups has come in reverse. So some of you are literally going to divorce this King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're going to cut ties with them. You're going to walk away from them. And you may actually be going toward a new person, possibly a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, possibly. A lot of communication is going to happen. Now, here's what's beautiful. We've been in the age of Piscean. This would be the King of Cups, all right, where it can be about love, but it's not the real love. This person is representing that. And then we're moving into the age of Aquarius. This is not by chance that this is coming out in our Aries reading. So this is a very powerful time for you to embody and take hold of this relationship that works for you. As we move forward, it isn't about trying to appease them. You're going to see more and more people talking about, I have to be careful, they'll knock this video down, about things that go awry in a really negative way in relationships where it can actually become volatile. I hope you know what I'm talking about. That's what's ending. The age of Piscean is ending and the age of Aquarius is coming into play. Whoever this person is, you're going to walk away from them. I feel a lot of you are just going to leave them. Now, when it comes to new love, I do see out of the blue, this isn't going to be like you out there hunting, and you're definitely not going to be on some stupid dating site where it's a lot of false stuff. That's no longer going to work for you if you've been trying it out. Maybe just, going out and having fun. But the Aries that I'm talking to right now has healed themselves. Look, you have the Sun card. You've healed yourself. You've grown. You're ready. Okay, you are ready. Remember, everything about you is the Empress in the month of January, even February and March. So this is a big deal for our Aries. This is the best card in the deck, right? Right alongside of the Ace of Pentacles. This is spiritual growth, physical health and wellness, feeling at your best. And when you vibrate on a higher level, you just start pulling the right people in. It may not be a ton of people, but see, when you get to that point, you don't need a ton of people. You need the right people, whether that's one or two. It doesn't matter as long as they are the ones that you can count on, the one that you can trust. And that's what I feel is coming in for you. You're going to be vibrating so high. You're going to bring in a beautiful energy of somebody who is compatible. Whether that's romance or this is a new friendship or starting off as a friendship, there is somebody coming into your life. It may be a Leo, but not necessarily. There is a lot of excitement about this individual, and I feel they have been well traveled. And I am seeing it from one side to the other. That's showing me like their international travel. They may be from a different country, but they bring in this new excitement around you, and it matches your vibration. This is going to be somebody you're really going to want to stay around for those. And again, you weren't looking for it. It's just going to show up and go, hey, Aries, what's going on? I saw you across the room. What's happening? So it's very, very wonderful, very powerful energy, particularly for Aries rising. All right. Now I'm going to pull you a card, and then I'll give you the overall message for Aries for the month of January. We have the card of isolation. Now, I was guided to create these where there's one card brought out, one word, and then we talk about what it means. If you've been in a place of isolation, and a lot of people have, divides have gone on, families have cut ties, and all kinds of things, people leaving their partner, feeling like you needed to be alone. That isolation was preparing you for where you're headed in the month of January, February, and even into March. Remember, the entire year is really going to be a shiny year for the zodiac sign. Any placement in your chart, heavy placements of Aries. Preparation and healing, all right, open to what is to come in. We have to disengage with all of the things that are being thrown at us. And we've come from a life, especially if you're in certain locations where life is very busy. Okay, hectic, gotta go here, gotta go there. Single parent, you're running around doing everything for the kids. And I used to wake up a half hour early and watch the sunrise and then do my exercises before my kids ever got up. That was my only time of peace. And that's part of the isolation, where we have to be alone in order to go through this process. Who is good for me? Who is not? Who am I? And when we find out who I am, who you are as an individual, not me, we can present it to the world in any way we choose, whether that be on a podium talking about something, the teacher that I had brought up earlier, designing, whatever it is, you're going to present to the world exactly who you are. It's like you've been under a dark cloak, and now that cloak is going to reveal Aries. You've been waiting for this moment. So the isolation is an important part of your spiritual journey. If you've been feeling isolated, you're getting ready to step into some of these, maybe all of these situations that I'm referring to in this reading. Now, if you want a reading, I am opening up a recorded reading. Let's take a look at what the guides are saying for you. Some of you need to clear your throat chakra, okay? And I also feel there may be some congestion in your head. Make sure you're taking care of it. If it's your sinuses, look into some of the natural products that can help you clear it out. Go seek a holistic healer or a medical professional that can help you with this. But if you have head stuffiness or throat, okay, some of you just need to clear your chakras. Aries, you are a powerful individual. You were born to be powerful, and it is time for you to step into this amazing position where people are going to notice you. If you felt unheard, you will be heard. So make sure that you know what you're talking about. Educate the mind. Feed the mind with intelligent information, both positive and negative if you are researching it online, because there are both. It depends on how you ask the question if you're doing a regular search. You already know within your soul who you are. You have your whole life, but yet some of you have put a mask on, and it's time to remove that mask, and it's really time to open up and share. You are an amazing individual that does not need to hide behind arrogance or cockiness or any of the low vibrations. You are meant to vibrate on a high level, and this is your moment to shine. This entire time going forward is going to be about areas in alignment where we're going to help you step by step, only if you need us. You understand that the divine runs through us, energy flows through us, around us, and in us. And that connects us to the universal divine. That connects you directly to source, where all the information you need comes through. And it comes through in downloads, it comes through in dreams. Start writing down everything. Write down your dreams, write down your passions, write down your strengths and weaknesses. If you find you can't get up, for those of you who have been hit so hard you cannot get up, call upon me and my team, and we will help lift you back up and guide you through synchronicities, through colors, through shapes, through vibrations, through things that just show up in your life. We will guide you to the right people, the right places, the right direction. Have faith that you already know the answer, and your entire world is going to change. All right, you guys, I hope that helps you. Aries, I wish you a happy new year and much love.